toughest times. It was tough, a very tough life. Very tough life. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody. I wouldn't recommend it to my worst enemy.
Well, how come?
Tough life.
Now, explain it though. Give me,
You gotta live by their rules, man. You get up 5 o'clock in the morning and you go to bed at 8 o'clock at night. And train. A lot of training. Of course, during peacetime it might be different. I don't know, but I don't know what it's like now. But wartime, it's no picnic.
Did you ever think the whole reason you went into the Marines because you didn't like what your father was telling you to do?
That's right. I didn't like school.
Well, hold on just a minute. Think about this. The whole time you were in, you were told what to do by the Army.
I know.
So in essence, you left your dad.
Well, 18 years old, you don't know what the hell you're thinking about anyway.
It's ironic though. I mean, it's funny.
I know. Well, as I say, 18 years old, you're not in control. And of course, there was a war going on. And another thing, I figured my brother Joe was drafted. And my brother Leonard was married. And I think he had Irene at that time. He had the little baby. And I figured, well, maybe if I don't go, they're going to get him. So maybe it's better I had nothing, I had nobody. Maybe it was better for me to go instead of him. So he never went. And maybe because me and Joe went in, I don't know. Who knows? But at that time, everybody was gung-ho, man. They see what the Japs did at Pearl Harbor. Well, shit, man. Everybody wanted to go. Not everybody, but, a lot of...
You never saw what happened at Pearl Harbor, though, right?
No.
I mean, you were within 20 miles of it. You never saw it, right?
Probably, yeah.
Was there ever a time... Did you get pretty sad being away from your family so long?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
You missed them a lot?
Not a lot, but, you're always so busy, you never had time to think about things like that. There was always something going on. And another thing, they say all these entertainment, you should go overseas, Bob Hope and all these, Marilyn Monroe. Never saw one. Never saw one of them. I don't know where they were at.
Hawaii.
I guess they were in Europe a lot. They had outdoor movies. They threw up a screen, big screen.
When was this?
On the islands. After they're
secured.
After they're secured, and you had sandbags for seats. That's what you sat on. They had a row of sandbags for seats, and they show movies, and they show like war stories, and the guys would laugh. They'd think it was funny what they were showing.
It was nothing like what you were experiencing, right?
No. You would see some of them kids, the little kids, coming out of these caves. They're all full of dirt, and some of them are bleeding, dry blood all over them. Yeah, that's who you felt sorry for. The civilian kids.
What would you do with them?
You try try to get them cleaned up, and if they needed medical help, you'd get somebody to take care of them, clean them up, or feed them and give them a candy bar or something like that. Chocolate candy bar was a big thing anywhere you went. Chocolate.
Did Japanese people eventually understand that you guys were friendly?
After a couple of weeks, they start coming out of their house, but you wouldn't see nobody for 2 weeks. They were so afraid to come out.
Would you interact with them at all?
What?
Would you interact with the Japanese people at all?
No. Except when I went to the bank in this town. It was run like a regular bank here in America. All the Japanese people working, you know. I explained to the girl that I wanted smaller bills, and she peeled them off, no problem.
And that was it?
Huh?
And that was it, as simple as that?
Yeah. Now, see, if I'd have had all that money, man, I could have had a ball.
I wouldn't have had to go to school.
I would have had a ball. And that money was as good as gold.
When you would write back to the States, you would just write back to your family or anybody else?
The what?
When you write letters back to the United States?
Yeah.
You wrote just to your family, or did you write to grandma?
No, I don't think I knew grandma then. I was writing to some cousins I had in New York, and I'd write home to my sister. That's about it. I had 3 cousins in New York that would write to me because, you know, it felt good to get mail. And it made you look good to the other guys because you were getting mail, you know.
Why would that matter?
Well, it made you feel like you were very popular back in the States, you know. And if a guy never got any mail, that mail call, you know, guys felt sorry for him that nobody would write to him, send them packages or anything like that. It all depends on what you got from home. That you kind of share it with, you know, guys that didn't get anything. But the pepperoni, nobody liked it, so it was all mine.
What would you guys eat when you were on the islands?
Well, in combat, you had what they call a K ration, which wasn't too bad. A K ration consisted of usually, I think, like a piece of cheese, some crackers, a little pack of four cigarettes, I don't remember exactly everything that was in the package, but the C ration was the worst. There was a can of Spam or a can of hash. That was terrible. But
A can of Spam and a can of what?
Hash.
What's hash?
Like dog food.
What would depend on you getting either the K or the C ration?
Whatever was available that day, what they issued.
And that's it, huh?
If they got a supply of K rations, that's what they issued out. If they didn't have any, they'd give you a C ration, which was a can of hash or a can of Spam or I don't remember if there was beans, cans of beans, or I don't know something. But usually it was can of hash or a can of Spam.
You smoked a lot when you were in the Marines?
Oh, yeah. cigarettes. You could buy cigarettes at PX for cheap. And they gave you like a 4-pack in a ration. So that's when I started smoking, 18 years old. Because they were giving me cigarettes.
Everybody smoked, huh?
Oh yeah, everybody. Even today, you look at these old movies, you know, these guys are all lighting up cigarettes.